morning, everyone. It's a great honor and privilege for me as I represent the opposition in the government of Alberta to speak to you on behalf of all Albertans who speak to truth, to compassion, to human rights and dignity, freedom of speech, freedom of organizing, and freedom of religion. You are an inspiration to many people in the world, given the many years of persecution and suffering, and that you have come from all over North America, all over the world, to join us here in Alberta, Calgary, is a great honor for us. Thank you for coming. Just earlier, as we were coming into the Cultural Center, on the other side of the building, you may have heard the cheering and the excitement and the freedom to speak out and celebrate the liberation of South Sudan. The South Sudanese people have been persecuted and murdered and destroyed by their own government for many, many years. And in an election that was held a year ago, the people of South Sudan said, we must have our own territory. We must have our rights protected. We must determine our own future. They voted in favor of this, and now it has been granted to them. And now it is up to the international community to protect them in their next part of the journey to their own elections and forming their own government in South Sudan. And so it is around the world. People are rising up, speaking to their passion for truth, for justice, for freedom, and you are doing the same for all of us when you come together and meet, courageously speaking the truth to the powers of the world that don't want to hear, that don't want to give freedom, that don't want to give the basic human rights that we know are due to all people. So it's a great honor for me to be here to celebrate with you the importance of your work in Falun Dafa, to challenge the Chinese government if they're not prepared to give those rights. We will continue to speak out, and we in this part of the world have a special responsibility. As Canadians, where we have all these freedoms, we must fight and help those people fight for those same freedoms everywhere on the planet. And I know I speak for the Alberta government, I know I speak for the Canadian people when I say that everyone deserves this. We admire and respect your work and pray that long live freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom of assembly, and Falun Dafa. Thank you.